You're looking at my 1949 GMC. I built this, I don't know how many years ago, long time, before I started playing with LS's, everything. Anyways, it started out as, I think, a heavy, maybe a 1-ton or something like that. I don't know, there's a couple videos on this, but this was long before I started my YouTube channel. But it's a 49 GMC. I think it was like a heavy truck or something, maybe. I don't know why, because the fenders don't look right. According to the VIN it is, but that's not the point. Not relevant anymore. Anyways, it's on a narrowed Caprice chassis with airbags. And I think the wheelbase is right, or we corrected it. I don't remember. Anyways, that's done. The body is channeled, but how do we put it this way? I channeled the body, but I raised the fenders, and then we sectioned the hood. So what I was trying to get is maximum interior room. And like you can see, I haven't cut the floors up or nothing in here. We just brought it down to where the step was. So it's on air ride. I don't know. It's sitting on my stand, so I can't remember if these touched the ground or not. I thought they were close, but I don't think they did. In the big picture, I'm going to want to get this to touch the ground. I'm thinking I was just going to make a lump with a step, and then I might have had a side pipe. I think that was kind of my original intention for this thing. Now, with that said, I was going to have this removable Carson top. That was the idea, and I wanted this swoopy window in there. Last time, I'll try to put a link to it or make a playlist with this stuff going on, but I think the last time I played with this thing for a couple days was, I ended up putting a Pontiac dash and steering column in it. They're not hooked up or nothing's, it's just mocked up. I wanted to run this thing as like a Roadster, take it off, but have no glass, like open glass on the top. That was my intention. And then I was toying with the idea, and I'm still not sure if I'll do it, is putting the Pontiac, the waterfall bit into the hood. So I don't know where we're going to get with this video. I'm a little mixed on that. I guess I'll let you folks tell me if I should be putting that on there or not. I think it's kind of neat, but I don't know if it suits it. Time will tell. The big thing I always wanted, because the GMCs to me did not have a very nice looking, oh mind you, let's just take this off so you can see what it looks like without it. So anyways, there we go. You can see the hood. I wanted I don't like the GMC grill opening for some reason. Like the mustache thing's not terrible. I just couldn't figure out what I wanted. I wanted a Cadillac bumper. This one's super rough and not really the one I wanted because it's got this must be the later model with the rubber tips. But still, if we could narrow it, put it in. I'm thinking I could bring it up because I don't know how low the cars go. So maybe if I can get the horn up into this area, then we can kind of make a little bit of a filler and then redo the bottom, put a different bottom on it. It might do what I want. At least clean up the look. I think that's what always messed me up with this truck is I didn't like the front end. So we don't have any hood hinges or nothing because we sectioned everything. Like I said, I cut the fenders loose because you can see where the side vent is. So I was trying to work on pulling this out. So we were going to basically fill this. I just raised the fenders up, and then where the hood opening was, it actually came down here. I raised this section all up so the hood sort of fits, but you can see we have some crazy fitment issues right now. So we'll have to address all of that. The hood here is butt welded up and stuff, but I'll get the hood open in a minute and I'll show you underneath there. The back I haven't done anything. Like I say, you can see how we stitched and boxed it in. So I was just going to do this. It's got bags. The front's leaking. Don't know anything about it. It's probably been so many years. Who knows if the bags are any good or nothing. Doesn't even look like they're mounted. I think I just put them in there. All right, let me get the hood off and I'll show you underneath the hood. This is the most flimsy thing ever. Oh. So you can see the hood. Here's what the original hood all was. We just kind of caked the front over and we're going to figure a way to, like, we'll have to build up to this or do something because that fits the nose of the truck nicely around here. So inside, same thing. It is still the Caprice chassis. You can see I had it set up for small block and then I had built custom headers. So on that note, I don't think this thing will get an LS or anything because I think small block will be perfectly fine. I think when I had the heads on, these were going to go like under the steering and then would have exited out. We got plenty of room, or it was because I was going to run a side pipe. I don't remember. I just think it didn't sit low enough. I can't drop it down because it's on the hoist, but for some reason I thought it sat a couple inches. I'll have to find an old video, see if I can find a little link when I aired it out. It sat quite a bit off the ground, so we might do a little lump or do something underneath. I don't know yet. We'll have to play with it and figure out. But I think big picture for this one is just a small block, probably a 700R. This thing will just be a cruiser. I would love to have this thing going for next year anyways, to take the back to the 50s and who knows what other shows that we do out there. That'd be the plan. Anyways, that is the start. So there's my vision for it without the top. I have that filler in the middle. That one's not quite done yet. That one is like, because I want the glass to come. I needed a center support because I didn't want, so the glass has something to not like fall into the truck. So we have that on there. I'm mixed with the box yet. Like the fenders are good. I'm almost wondering if I want to change the wheelbase, bring it up a little bit, and then have a swept box coming down. But the big thing I wanted is I have to be able to put the top in there. Like I really want a Carson top. That's the thing. I want it to have like a white vinyl top. Never done one, so this is like about as far as I got, and it's lost a whole bunch of its pieces and stuff over time here because it's been so many years I've been farting with this thing. So yeah, this is where we're at. This is a super nice box. I just don't know what I want to do because I really feel like, I don't know. I just feel it needs a smaller box. That is a short box. Just seems overly long. I don't know if I want to maybe change the wheelbase, bring this up, make the box into almost like a service box. For some reason, I've seen that somewhere and my head stuck with it that I need to have this box do a swoop down. My only drawback to that is I don't understand how I'm going to do my top if that's the case. It'd be nice if the top fits sideways, but in this style of box, that's just not. It has to sit the way it is. And I want to be able to have it sit into there, so if we road trip, I can at least take it, put it back onto the truck, and do whatever as I need. So that's a big thing for me. Anyways, overall, that is what we got going on. It's, I think it'll just be a fun build to switch it up, change it. I'll get back to my 54 and have a look at what the milkshake and stuff is going on in the motor, but I don't feel like farting with it right now. Just want to clear my head, do something else. You've seen me go in and out of that 54. I will in the shop when I can dance on a couple things. It'll be really nice. But for now, I'm just going to switch it up and we're going to go try working on this for a little while. Again, I do want to take this one to the point where I can drive it next year. That's my goal. Anyways, I guess there you go. That's my GMC Roadster. Well, I hunted around trying to find some parts. I can't find much. I think I had too much stuff in the other shop. Anyways, like I said, I talked before. I dug this bumper, but I'm going to change up the bottom or do something. I don't know what yet. I did have these headlight rings in the shed. They look like Studebaker, but for some reason the lower light doesn't look right. So I kind of dig those, which means I want to eliminate this. And then this is why I want to redo the lower part of the bumper, because I don't really dig all the lights and stuff in the bottom. So well, I have to figure something there. I don't know exactly because the car's on the hoist, right? You want to be a pain? Is that your goal? I wanted the bumper to sit on the ground when I air it out, but until I can figure out where I want my bumpers and stuff, I think the goal is going to be we'll take this bumper and we'll probably cut into the fender so this thing sits flush into there and then kind of comes around. But because it's sitting on my little scissor lift, I can't get the car all the way, or the truck all the way down yet. Whole lot of thought process. I just don't know where I'm going too far with it. I got a very loose plan. Well, just to button up a bunch of things inside. I think that's where I'm going to start. Yeah, I guess that's a little bit of an overview. Anyways, think first plan. I don't think it's happening tonight, but first thing I'm going to do is get the hood back on the stand. We're going to try to at least get the hood welded up. We'll get a few pieces made to button up the hood and get the snout lined up to the grill. There's everything's tack welded, but I just kind of think we should finish weld it, and then we'll figure that out before we decide to whether or not we'll do that. That'll be later. I don't know whether we'll put the waterfall like the Pontiac stuff in. This is one of the hoods that Jeff had from his car, so it's got the track to run the, whatever you want to call it, the hood chrome if I decide to go that route. I think it would look cool, but I don't know for sure. It's still on the fence. This needs a bunch of work, but I think we'll work other things first to get buttoned up, and then we can go back into some heavy modification into the front section. I think some of the stuff I got to do, I almost got to pull the scissor lift out, and we'll see where the truck actually sits to the ground level. Although if I look at the video, I'll figure it out, but I think I got to get a refresher as far as how far off the ground it was, and then see whether we can just lengthen fenders and hoods and stuff, because I want this truck to sit like just pancaked on the ground. It's kind of my goal. I'm just really mixed with this box. I just don't know. Seems too big for the truck, but where the fender is, if it gets shorter, I think because there's no roof on the truck, it just makes the truck look bigger than it is. And longer, maybe? I don't know. We could always change it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I think this is as far as I'm going to mess around tonight. We just dragged it in, and I'm kind of just going over my parts list and thinking of things I got to do. If I got to snip a chunk out of here and bring this up, that's fine. I would just rather use a crappier box to do it. That's the thing. I don't know. Like, proportionally, it all seems right. I think just because there's no roof on the truck, it, like I say, it just makes it look so much longer. All right. I've been babbling long enough. We're going to hit it again tomorrow and just give her and do something. Do some work on this thing. All right. Till tomorrow. Well, I know I said I was going to work on my hood, but I got a little distracted. Oh, these are big. I sort of want to go the wheels, because I use the Camaro or this Caprice, and it's similar to a Camaro clip. They're a little wide for the truck. You can offset it with a different wheel, but I think it would look good with a custom kind of lip in there. Plus, it gives me just that little bit that I probably would need for my turning and stuff. You can see this thing's a little too big. And I have a couple really junky rear fenders, so I could take them out and put the lips front and back. But I took my junkiest of junky fenders first to try this. I guess what I can do here is I can cut this. We can bring this in. We'll see how this looks. The piece I can cut out of here, I can add into here just to give it the extra length that I need. All right, well, I'll cut this. We'll bring it in. Just see how it looks. A little bit of inner fender bracing I don't want. Straighten this out a bit. It's gonna have to be a really loose visual. Get some clamps. I think that gives it an interesting look. It gives it a kind of a, I don't know, maybe you need light. That help? I don't know. It definitely gives it a more square vibe, which at the same time is really cool because the whole truck is pretty bricky. I think that's pretty nice. This is not square, but we're kind of just playing this game here. Now it would go up more because this is like crazy high. I think this would be like not quite ride height maybe, if we kind of played that right. I don't know, I like that. I got another junky fender like that, so I'm gonna cut it up. Or I'll just take this, I'll move it to the rear wheel, we'll see what it looks like. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going for it. Oh no, I'd have it because it would be the other side. I guess I'll take this. I'll bring it to the back. We'll just see what it looks like. I can't, we can't visualize the whole side. I'm not going to cut up. Like I have the other fenders cut up like this, so it's whatever. The other fenders I have are pretty rotten and they're missing like a good 4 to 6 inches off the front there where the step is, but because it definitely, I don't know. I like it. Let's put this on the back and we'll see what it looks like there. Well, I am really digging it. I think it's going to be nice. We're going to have a complimentary of roundness because it's sort of a bubble truck with the square that's making the rest of the truck this square, because with no roof on it, you've lost the bubbliness to it. So I think this is nice. I like it. So we'll be able to extend this. The back we'll be able to curl, wrap, keep the fender with some roundness. The front I think will go down. I'm thinking I'm going to eliminate these body lines off the truck and we'll just make the fender go straight down. That way this thing can kind of just end at whatever I decide to do. Part of me thinks I'm going to go down, maybe make a fake running board or a step. I don't know. Like maybe I'll still do the side pipe thing. I don't know, but I think I'll wrap it in something and then whatever, we'll have our tailpipe coming out here or something like that. I don't know yet. This definitely needs like the traditional bump down. And then what, like on a flat part, it'll be like a traditional step, but I just don't understand how. I'm going to finish that yet. But I think if we go with the squares and we get rid of these body lines, this fender will be just a smooth transition down to whatever I needed. I think I needed another 2 inches or so, which I guess I could do, just make a fake step, but I don't think I need anything poking out of the truck here. I just need almost like a little filler. We'll think that after, but all right. Like I said, I was going to work on the hood. Now I'm distracted, and I think I want to do these and at least screw them into place. Maybe get the truck. So much work moving it. But we'll maybe put some blocks down so we can see where it sits, and then we can kind of measure the ground from there. Figure a happy medium. This is a comfortable working height though. All right. Oh, these are nice fenders we're about to cut up. All right, folks, what's the general thought? I kind of dig it. I like the side look. I'm a little mixed on the profile because it kind of looks big and bulky. I think the only way to tell is put it on the ground. But anyways, let's see here. And I can't get a good back shot of this. Hopefully you can see there. And then here is without. It's kind of hard to tell because it's not on the ground, so I don't know. You got to remember, we're really going for the custom touch on this thing. I kind of like the square. It's nice. Right now, just because the wheels don't want to roll very good. Oh, never mind. Well, they're a little tight. I'm just going to pull all the wheels off, check what's going on. The brakes have probably been stuck or are stuck from sitting for who knows how many years now. That one's okay. They just seem a little sticky. What I want to do is set it down, air it up, and let's just roll it past, roll it outside, have a look at this thing. One way or the other. I'm not 100% which way I want to go, so anyways, let's just tear these wheels apart and see what's stuck in there. I think I'm just going to pull the drums off for now, and maybe even the front I'll pull the pads off unless these free up. So that one's not bad. I got to do a lot of hand pushing, so I want to make sure it rolls nice and easy. This one doesn't want to roll at all. Alrighty, folks. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. Got this side. You know, it's got the normal look, but the truck is so different. I really do dig the other one. I just need a little more. I don't want to roll this fender. I don't think you're going to get enough out of that. Then we got this side. I think that just has a way more custom look to it. Like the front fender's great. The back one's almost a little hit and miss. Because the fender's got so much roundness to it. The square there is a little weird, but I don't know. Like you could just do the front and leave the back. Some cars were like that, but I don't know. Because it would be too round. I like the rest square because you got flat box. Flat that. I don't think I want to put a 50s fender on. Like a mid 50s. That like just wouldn't suit it. Like the ones I cut these bits out of. I think that's just wouldn't work for the truck. I don't know. I like it. Other than we need more droop, we need running board on the ground, or we need something. It's a little high for me. It doesn't have to touch, but it's got to be so dang close. I feel would be nice. Could do static, but it's already got the bags in there, so I dig it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with these. Just has a different vibe here, but I think when the bumper's on, that's gonna fix it. My goal is with the caddy bumper is it's gonna come in, and I wouldn't say flush, but it'd be sort of flush, so then this will just get cut off and the bumper edge will kind of round up there, and this will go over. I did find a spreader bar. I think it's from a Ford, so maybe that'll work good for a filler inside of here, and then we build some kind of a chin. Like, I like the bottom here, but maybe I can have the whole bumper lower if we had something like this in the spreader, or even just below. I don't know. I got it. It's in my back pocket if I need it. I might be able to get rid of this, and then we have some kind of a filler inside, this floating, and then maybe we don't need anything on the bottom. I don't know. Time will tell. I think the problem is it'll be like my Cranbrook and there'd be a chin. Anyways, I think I'm going to sit and think about this for a little bit, because that one, I don't know, I got my head scratching a little bit. I know I meant to work on this hood and I haven't done that yet. Well, I tacked in my few pieces that fell out, but that thing is definitely going to need a lot more work. There is a lot of different fitment issues in places, like here to over there. There was a lot of eyeballing everything, I think, at the time, and it's not very good, I'll tell you that much. So that'll end up getting completely redone, but I do love the idea of this teardroppy thing here. I just like that swoop. I think that looks cool. So I'm not sure the color of the truck I want to go yet, but I do know it's getting a white top. Not sure about the interior. I'm thinking like some mint green or something like that, because I kind of really dig that color. Yeah. Going to remove these vents. I'll keep the cowl vent, but with the top, even with the top on, I might put some AC in this thing maybe, just because we want to do some long road trips with it, so that would just make sense. And I don't know, I think we can put air conditioning in there with garbage, just stuff I have lying around here. Anyways, I know that wasn't a very exciting episode, I guess, but hey, it's the start. It's where we're getting the ball going. Next video, I think I'm going to actually get to the hood like I said I was going to do. So we're going to get the hood started, get that all sorted out. Hopefully, you folks dig my idea with the arches. I like them. I think it suits it. Just You have to imagine the truck is so flat and square. It has a different look with the roof on. Then the other side makes sense, but the truck is more, I envision it with no roof on it. So now if you have the roof, now the regular arches make sense. You take it off, this truck is just long and flat. So then I think the other arches are just better. And then, I'll get clearance issues fix up from this clip job with my wheels. You can see how tight that is. And then when we stick these arches on, we get quite the difference away from your wheels. So it'll be better to, hopefully there won't be any rubbage. That's kind of the plan. Otherwise I'm gonna have to tilt the lip out. I guess if I have to, that would be an option too, but I don't know. I won't touch that for a little bit. Maybe somebody actually has a better idea than I got. I don't know. And then I might soak on it for a while, and maybe I won't do it. I don't know. All right. Well, anyways, I think I babbled enough for this whole video. We kind of played a little bit. Yeah. As always, folks, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.